President Trump is now threatening to pull U.S. troops out of Germany as NATO nations continue to fall short on helping with Iran. It comes as Iran's supreme leader issues new threats against the United States. Senior White House correspondent Jackie now with the latest. Hey, Jackie.
More than 1/5 of U.S. active duty troops that are based overseas are based in Germany. And now the president is threatening a drawdown after sparring with German Chancellor Friedrich Merz over Iran. He posted this. The
Americans clearly have no strategy. An entire nation is being humiliated by the Iranian state leadership, especially by these so-called Revolutionary Guards.
The chancellor is trying to smooth things over, saying his relationship with President Trump remains good. He's just been clear about his doubts on the war since the beginning. He added that Germany must live up to its leading role militarily in Europe. The president says all this could go away if Iran would cry uncle and agree to end their nuclear program. A written statement from the supreme leader that his tone with other NATO allies like the UK after he met with the royal family, King Charles and Queen Camilla this week. But he's also remained vocal about his angst over Prime Minister Keir Starmer's resistance to helping the U.S. in this war. Today, the president's going to be briefed on potential military action plans by the CENTCOM commander, but according to reports, he's already expressed a preference for an extended naval blockade, saying that it is more effective at degrading Iran's oil revenue and fracturing what's left of the regime. Ainsley.
Okay, thank you, Jackie.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.
They're losing and they're mad. That's the focus of tonight's angle. If you had to drink tequila shots for the number of times the word gut was used by the media over the past 24 hours, well, it would all be admitted to the ER for alcohol poisoning. Reuters warned that the court's decision guts key provision in Voting Rights Act. The always dramatic Joan Biskup said, John Roberts' effort to gut the Voting Rights Act is complete. And take a bonus shot, because The Guardian used Kagan's language from her dissent, claiming the court's latest move demolishes the Voting Rights Act. And it's as pathetic as it is predictable, is it not? They're recklessly and purposely misconstruing the court's ruling against racial gerrymandering in order to raise money and to stay in power. And by now, they've all tried the same old tired talking points.
They effectively disenfranchised black voters. This is just the 21st century version. This is Jim Crow in new clothes.
What the Supreme Court has now done is eviscerate that act. And what you see southern states openly talking about doing now is eliminating black representation, disenfranchising African-American voters by drawing creative districts that completely take away any kind of representation.
Is he kidding me? This was creative district line drawing. Just look at this insanity in Louisiana. Those districts and many others were drawn to comply with what was a perverse, false interpretation of Section 2 of the Voting Rights Act, which was passed in 1965 to address practices that impeded on the right to vote. That's intentional race discrimination. So the court finally righted the ship here. And the results for the Democrats, though, especially in the southeastern states, may not be pretty. And that's the real reason the Democrats are spitting mad. Now, liberals intend to use this to rock the vote. And if they get back in power, they'll punish America by shredding all the progress Trump has made, and then they'll pack the court.
The Supreme Court is a disgrace. In the new Congress, we're going to have to do something about this Supreme Court. And let me be very clear. Everything is on the table. Everything to deal with this corrupt MAGA majority